Good evening all. I welcome you to commerce classes. So today I have come with another class from business, industry and commerce. Today here we will discuss about industry and commerce. In the previous class we have already discussed about the business and its features. So industry. What is industry? It means An industry refers to economic activity which are connected with conversion of resources into useful resources. Means where we convert the available resources into some useful resources, or we can say we convert here raw resources or raw goods into finished good. The term industry is used to main group of one producing similar or related group. Here the industry means where one goods are or similar types of goods are being produced. So industry are classified into three types: primary industry, secondary industry and tertiary industry. In primary industry, it includes all the activity which are connected with extraction and production of natural resources and reproduction of living organism, plant, etc. Means we can here take the example of nurseries, cattle breeding, etc. Again, primary industry is divided into extractive industry and genetic industry. Extractive industry means which extract or draw product from natural sources. Examples are given here and they are farming, mining, hunting, fishing, etc. All these things we take it out from natural resources. Number 2 is genetic industry. This industry are engaged in breeding plant and animal for their use in reproduction. For example, poultry farm, cattle breeding, etc. Also we can take here the various example of nurseries where by cutting the stem of a flower plant or of a tree we can also reproduce another plant or tree. So it will be the example of genetic industry. Now secondary industry. These industry are concerned with using materials which have already been extracted at primary stage. This industry process such material to produce good for final consumption. Suppose, for example, mining of oil is a primary industry and refining it and getting it ready for the customer in the form of diesel or petrol is secondary industry. Now secondary industry are again divided into two types: manufacturing industry and construction industry. So manufacturing industry are those industry which are engaged in producing goods to processing of raw material and thus creation from utilities. What we do here is we create various goods. We can take the example of oil or soap. In manufacturing industry we manufacture oil. The ingredients that we require for producing oil are taken from primary industry and put in a machine and produce, and that is called manufacturing industry. Again, manufacturing industries are divided into four. Number 1 is analytical industry. Analytical industry which analyze and separates different element from different or same material. Like suppose taking the example of raw oil refinery, from oil refinery, various items like petrol, diesels are produced. Number 2 is synthetic industry. Synthetic industry which combine various ingredients into a new component. In case of making of cement, various products are used or combination or combined, and a various products are done to produce that cement. Number 3 is processing industry. It involves successive stage for manufacturing finished good, as in case of sugar and paper. Also we can take here the example of cloth. For producing or for preparing a cloth or a dress, it goes through various stages like weaving the dress, greening the dress, designing the dress, cutting the dress. It goes through many stages. So it is an example of processing industry. And the last one is assembling industry. Assembling industry is those or that industry where various components are assembled to make a new product. Let's take the example of a car. In order to make a car ready, we will assemble its various parts like the wheel, the seat, the roof part, the front part, the engine, the steering, etc. Now moving towards construction industry. Construction industry are involved in construction of building, bridges, roads, etc. Moving towards tertiary industry, these industry are concerned with providing supply services to primary and secondary industry as well as activity related to trade. The various facilities that are provided by transport, banking, insurance, warehouse, etc. comes under tertiary industry. Now moving towards the point commerce. What is commerce? Commerce means exchange of goods and services. Actually, the concept of commerce is a wide concept. Commerce means how the difficulties in place of person, time, etc., where it is removed, means the difficulties are removed, that one is called commerce. Here it is said the exchange of goods and services. We can also say purchasing and selling the goods and services, exchanging the goods and services, bringing the goods and services from some other places. So commerce is a vast concept. Commerce include two type of activities. The first one is trade and the second one is auxiliaries to trade. Buying and selling of goods is termed as trade. But there are a lot of activity that are required to facilitate the purchase and sale of goods. Sorry, the spelling is a mistake here. Purchase and sale of goods, and that are called services or auxiliary to trade, and it includes various services like transport, banking, insurance, warehouse, etc. Commerce provides the necessary link between the producer and consumer. It embraces all the activities which are necessary for smooth flow of goods and services. Those activities, Thus, all the activities are involved in removal of hindrance in the process of exchange of goods and services are included in commerce. Hindrance or problems may be in case of person, place, time, risks, finance, etc. So, some of the importance of commerce is that hindrance of person is removed by trade, nearby making goods available to consumer from the possession or from production or ownership producer. Number 2 will be transport, remove the hindrance of place by moving goods from one place of production to the market sale. Number 3 is storage and warehouse activity. Remove the hindrance of time by facilitating and holding stock of goods and services. Number 4 is capital requirement under the above activities is involved by banking and financial institution. Advertising also make it possible for the producer and trader to inform consumer about the goods and services. Hence, commerce is said to have consist of activities of removing the hindrance of person, time, place, finance, etc., and the information in the process of exchange of goods and services. So, this is the reason why commerce is required, or we can also say the importance of commerce. Removing the hindrance of various types of activity is one of the important feature, or we can say one of the important area of commerce. So, thank you. This much for today.